kicking the shit out of my ex on the floor. And it literally looks like he's violently tap dancing. Wait, are we on air?
I think so. She's a mess.
Hey guys, welcome to She's a Mess. Episode 2.
Episode 2. That's weird to say.
It's a little weird.
It's a little weird. But yeah, it's been a whole last week. It's gonna be our second episode.
Honestly, guys, we've tried to film this episode like 3 times by now, and it hasn't happened.
It's literally been, I think it was like last weekend, and then like Monday and Wednesday, both completely canceled, just like did not work. Technical difficulties. The universe really tried to like...
The universe tested us this week. We would have had 3 episodes done this week, but we couldn't, so... Here we are.
Here we are, though. You know, our mics are finally working. We have separate mics now.
Yeah, guys.
How professional of us, you guys. We're established.
It's no longer 2 girls, 1 mic. It's 2 girls, 2 mics.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay, anyways, so we got like a pretty interesting topic, I'd say, today.
Oh, yeah. Really interesting.
Anyways, let's talk about like last episode again.
I'm excited for this
That was like, I think I'm excited for this one because like last episode was kind of concerning.
Oh, a lot concerning.
Yeah, if you guys saw our trailer, like that was the first thing we ever posted on our Spotify.
Yeah.
And our trailer was like, oh, let's get real, let's get deep, let's cry and laugh
and
together.
then it goes straight to more cleaner.
It was like
that was
deep and serious and like cheesy. And then the first episode is about a more cleaner.
Yeah.
And the guy got 7 times. So.
You know, it's good. What is it called? Good depth, like good variation.
Dynamic.
Oh, it's so dynamic.
So
See,
dynamic.
That's what you need. You need that like
I guess.
dynamicness
I guess so.
in your life.
Okay, so let's start off with the messiest thing that we've done this week.
Oh, I got a good one. I got a really good one for you.
I was there. Unfortunately, we're like always together. So we went to the club.
And
we got there. How did we even start
as soon as we got there, I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited we're actually going out. Like, look at us go.
Like how like not sad of us.
How not sad of us that we're out on a weekend. Like after editing like all day for like 10 hours. Yeah. Like just grinding.
Like can you believe we're not at Starbucks doing homework right now?
We're studying or working on the podcast. Like can you believe
we're either studying or working on the podcast.
Yeah. Okay, so what happened was we get there and immediately it was already
it was
crowded.
It was okay in the beginning, and like the crowd was cool.
We got a free drink.
Everyone looked really cool. They were all dressed up.
Everybody
like,
was chill, I guess.
They were cool ass fashion creative people actually. So I was like, okay, it was like
that's
fun.
why we were kind of excited to go.
Yeah,
because it was like creative people. We're like, okay, maybe we'll meet some like-minded people. But then
I don't know
we get there.
Go to a club for that.
We went on so many washroom breaks. Just
it was
we had to take a break from the club scene. We had to like get out of there and like report to each other what happened.
Yeah, multiple times. Even though we were kind of there with each other, we would take bathroom breaks to explain our POVs to each other, and then go back to it together again. So like I don't know what the point of that was, but like, anyways.
And then we walk out of the washroom. I think this was like the 3rd or 4th washroom break we were on.
Yeah.
We walk out. Ashira's holding my hand and like guiding me through the club.
She's like, I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah, I'm like, where are we going? This is kind of
so weird. I just pull her. I just go to the middle of the dance floor, you know, just like ready to like chill and stuff. And then I make eye contact with a guy.
Yeah.
So
he whisks her away.
He whisks me away.
From me. So I'm stranded now.
So she's stranded.
I'm stranded, but then I look in front of me and homeboy has a bestie. For me, obviously.
Who knew?
So as she's being whisked away with this guy, I'm talking to this guy. Unfortunately, like off the bat, like he just like wasn't my type, so I just like wasn't into it. I wasn't really dancing, and I was more like off.
She was not having the best time. She wasn't having the best time.
I was not having the best time. I don't know why. I just wasn't in the mood. I wasn't even dancing. I'm the guy who literally stopped. I was just standing like.
You're just standing there like unimpressed.
I'm the worst person to bring
I get whisked away. I'm like, where is she? Like, I kind of need help.
You're not. You were literally like right beside me, dude.
I know, but for a second I didn't see you. For 1 second, okay, I didn't see you. And then I can see you and you're just like not having it.
Yeah. No, I'm just in front of this guy. He's like trying to conversate with me. Trying to like, let loose with me.
Right.
He's really trying to make me open up, but I'm just like, honestly, like I just got out of something. So I'm like just not. And that's why I'm really like off. He's like, yeah, I can tell, like, you don't go to clubs a lot. I'm like, how did
Thanks.
you know? How did you know, babes? And then what's happening to you, Ashira, at this time?
So, during all this, obviously, I was with that guy. And, so we just started talking. Like, in the beginning, it was really chill. It was, you know, good conversation, whatever. And then he pulls me kind of, like, farther to the bar end, because we were in the middle of the dance floor. He pulled me closer to the bar's end while she was still on the dance floor.
Yeah.
And then he just, I'm not gonna get into depth, because it's kind of traumatic. But let's just say that stuff happened.
He was very touchy and feely when he shouldn't have been.
Got really uncalled for, you know, feely, touchy.
Felt
and got kind of felt up.
Yeah. Ew.
Still kind of processing it. Like, it was not...
It's so sad how normal that is at the club, you know?
Yeah,
like,
it's like, am I supposed to feel like that
like,
this is normal?
It's so
coming out of
normal
this
for a guy
outfit?
to just touch you without even asking
But
you.
it wasn't just like... No, I can't even go into detail. Like, let's
It's just
not.
like not okay. I mean,
Especially
yeah,
especially when you can kind of like... I was not like showing that I could be into it. Like, I was being very straightforward that I was not. And that like you should be able to read social cues. And just not do it when a girl like I don't.
He didn't have that ability though to read social cues.
Anyways, this was all happening to me, right, guys? It's getting a field up, whatever. And then I look over, and then I see Ashley.
I'm telling
I'm
this
like,
guy,
I kind of need help. Like,
I know. I was looking at Ashira the whole time, and I couldn't tell if she was like, if I was trying to be a wingwoman for her, or if like they were having a good time. Because they seemed very like in their own world. So I was like, I'm just gonna be a good wingwoman.
I guess I was kind of processing it, so I was like, I don't know how to get out of this situation.
Yeah, and I didn't know.
So I was kind of shaken up.
Yeah. So I was just with this guy, and we were just like having this conversation about being good wingmen for like our friends. Because they were like hitting it off or whatever.
We thought they were helping.
We thought they were hitting it off. I don't know, okay?
They thought they were being wing besties.
Yeah. So this guy's the whole time he's just trying to get me to open up and like be more like just like dance with him. And this guy is so funny. He wouldn't even touch me. Like, it's so funny. I just gave off that energy, I guess, though, you know.
He gave you a high five.
He gave me a high five.
See, I wish I got a high five instead of, you know, experiencing
what you experienced. Yeah, no, like he was very respectful, which was really nice.
We love that.
We love that. Thank you. I forgot your name, but thank you. He told me if I ever want to travel, let him know. Hit him up.
I think she'd be down to travel with you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll travel with you. Why not? Yeah. Why not? And then as soon as I tell him like, oh, I just got out of something, like I'm not really feeling like, you know, like I'm just not in the mood, you know. And then he was just like, oh my god, no way. He's like, yeah, like that sucks. Like I totally get it. Like he was just having like a deep combo with me in the club.
He was trying to have a deep combo with you.
Yeah, he was trying to have a deep combo with me.
That's actually interesting.
Yeah, like it's funny. Like
that's
whatever.
nice of him.
Yeah, thanks for trying to make me feel better. And he's like, let's get out of here. He's like, let me take you out. Like let's go. Like I can see you're not the club type. You know.
That's so nice.
I'm like, oh, like thanks. I'm like, no, it's fine. And I was like joking around. I'm like, that's funny that you're gonna take me out. I'm like, I like threw in a joke like, oh, my ex never took me out on a date. Like that's kind of funny that you would. And then he was like freaking out. He was like, what? He's like, your ex never took you out? He never took you on a date? Just like shook to his core, this man. And I was just laughing. Like okay, bro. And then he looks at me. He's like, you know what we do to these kinds of men? He's like, you know what we do in my country to these men?
In my country? That's what he said. That's what he said.
No, I don't know what you guys do to these kinds of men. And then he backs me up.
He backs her up.
He backs me away. He clears the dance floor a little bit.
He clears the dance floor to demonstrate to her
what he would do to my ex.
What he would do.
And these kinds of men.
To the kind of men who wouldn't bring you on dates?
Yeah, or take you out.
Okay.
So he backs up, clears the dance floor, and then he demonstrates him kicking the shit out of my ex on the floor. And it literally looks like he's violently tap dancing.
But then the music got good, and then he
got
started
really good.
feeling a little groovy.
He was feeling himself.
He turned it into a violent tap dance routine.
Yeah, he turned it into violently tap dancing
was
while beating my ex on the floor. And at this time, I didn't know how to process what was happening. Yeah. So I just looked over at Ashira, and she was looking at me. She was getting felt up while I'm looking at my man violently tap dance.
I was like, I don't know how to get out of the situation. Like, I'm not feeling it. Like, honestly, like,
it's
kind of scary.
The contrast of men. The contrast. This guy wouldn't even touch me, but he's violently tap dancing to get my attention.
I was like, how do I get out of this? And I look over, and all I see is her man in an empty dance floor tap dancing.
To make me feel better about my ex.
And she got a high five while that happened to me. I'm like, the difference. The freaking difference.
The funniest shit ever.
Like,
this honestly, this whole like situation inspired this episode for today.
Yeah.
How do you pull?
Yeah.
Not
how do
by
you
violently
pull?
tap dancing or feeling up a girl.
No.
Ugh. How do we go from touching and feeling a girl to violently tap dancing? Where's the middle ground? Where's the in between? I really my brain can't like comprehend. Like men are so different.
No, yeah, it's crazy how different one bestie and the other could be. So obviously we would take another bathroom break after this very
And contemplate
crazy
men.
situation. And then we were just like trying to think through their point of view, like them going back home and his bestie being like, oh yeah girl, I mean yeah dude, like you pulled that girl, like how, like what did you say to her, like how did you pull? And he's like, yeah bro, like I showed her a really good tap dance routine, like and then their friend like dabbing him up like, yeah bro, like you got game,
bro,
like,
yeah, like imagine having a tap dance routine to show a girl in a club. Like that's how you pull. That's a new one. That's a new one, I will say.
One.
Very unique. He brought something new to the table, I would say. He stood out.
It's
Not in a
different.
good way,
He's
though.
different from the rest, you know. I mean, you'd rather have that than being felt up. So
Honestly,
maybe
yeah.
maybe it was
He won
entertaining.
points for being respectful, but that dance.
Yeah, I wish
though,
I got a high five.
gave me the ick. I didn't even know how to like. Even if okay, maybe if he did like a pool dance, it'd be fine because maybe I could join in. But you would not catch me dead tap dancing in a club. Like, what am I supposed to do, babe? Like tap dance with you in the club? Like, what do you want me to do? And then after he was like laughing and smiling, he came back to me as if he like did something. Like, yeah, you did something, but it wasn't like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you did something.
You did something.
You did something.
You did something.
You did something, but it wasn't.
Not sure if it was the right thing, but you did something. So like, props to you, I guess. We experienced a bunch of times by now, like
Really traumatic.
how not to
experiences.
pull, girls.
Yeah, how not
So
to pull.
here's how to pull.
How to properly pull a basic middle ground for you guys.
Yeah.
So you don't scare the woman or give her the biggest ick of her life.
Yeah.
This is how you actually pull properly and effectively.
And respectfully. We're not trying to like shit or like bash on any men
No, that's not what we're
for
trying
being
to do.
confident and like taking, getting out of their way to like approach girls.
Yeah, that's not what we're trying to do at all.
Because we'd appreciate that.
So we're gonna start off with DMs or like messages we've gotten on Hinge. And we're gonna give you guys actual examples. Like
We have receipts.
We're giving you the receipts.
Obviously anonymous because we're not going to expose
We're not
anyone.
gonna expose them, just
We're
a
not
little
going to
bit.
embarrass anyone.
I'm gonna give you guys some really good slide-ins I got,
Yeah.
and some really freaking bad ones I got. So here's some freaking tea, guys.
She's got the receipts.
Okay, so let's start off with the worst.
This
I
is on
think
Hinge.
This is like Instagram and Hinge.
Okay.
Okay, so I think the worst one I've gotten.
It's the worst ever.
Okay, the worst ones ever, guys. If you guys do this, please don't overly sexualize a girl, because that's just gonna make her feel disgusting, and it just shows your intentions off the bat. What you
I mean,
want.
obviously, like, maybe you are trying to freaking get there right away. But, like, that's not the way to, like, approach a girl properly.
If you want to be intentional, obviously not. Don't do that.
Yeah.
And second of all, don't send a paragraph. Whatever you do, do not send a paragraph.
That's, like, the very, like
opposite of what
ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
You're like, don't call me sexy, and then you're like,
Don't send me a paragraph.
Don't send me like 2 pages of a love letter.
That's not gonna work.
The
Please don't
fact
do that.
that we get both.
The contrast of these men. It's crazy.
The contrast is actually funny. Okay.
Oh my god. Okay, let me give you some real life examples. On Instagram or wherever, you guys want to keep it short but sweet.
Short, sweet, subtle, effective.
Don't call her.
She's gonna want to know more.
Yeah.
Don't go too much.
Don't give her too much.
You know what I mean?
We'll show you guys what we mean though.
Yeah.
Let me first say what you shouldn't do. Don't start off with names like sexy, or don't be like, hey sexy, or hey. Don't hit me with a hey. Like, what am I gonna do with that? Or how are you doing? How was your day? Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, what?
It's like, or like, hey, without anything at all. It's like, what do I do with that?
Like, okay, I'm not gonna respond. Like, it's not making me want to respond. You're not gonna stick out. Like, you know? So just don't say hey. 'cause it's
You're
just
not gonna
boring.
stick out. This is The Bachelor. What do you think? Like, you're not gonna stick out.
Oh, God.
Okay. Receipts number.
Okay, number one. The worst one. Okay, this one's not even that bad. It
Okay.
just really icks me out.
Okay.
Hey, troublemaker. What are you up to these days? That is like, it icks me out. I
Don't
know
say
why.
troublemaker.
Don't say troublemaker. Like, why are you saying that?
And then they'd be like, I like trouble though.
Yeah, no. It's icking me out.
It's-
It tells me. And then, okay, another one. This one isn't even that bad. It just doesn't make sense. Like, this guy DMs me, nice to meet you. When have we met? When did we meet? Did we meet?
That's so... I feel bad though. That's so nice. Like, nice to meet you.
When did we meet?
I know we didn't meet, but like...
I just didn't respond to that one. Oh god. Okay, let's get back to the overly sexualized ones that I gotten. This one I got in first year when I was new on dating apps, and it was like a nice intro for me.
It was a nice introduction. A
nice introduction.
A very friendly introduction, you know.
A very friendly. So, this is from a guy from first year. This is the first
year, man.
First year men. Oh god.
First
on dating
year
apps.
is something else.
Oh, it really is.
It was a whole ass era.
It was an era.
Okay, anyways,
thank God that came to an end. The first impression of this man, guys. You ready? In a law lecture. Let's. Thanks. Thank you.
Babes, I'm so down.
Babes, oh my god, like why didn't you ask sooner? Like there's no better way you could have asked me if I was down. Like okay,
I'm
like,
so down. I'm gonna lecture too. Just like
it was so funny because he combined like what he's doing, but to like what the intention of the text was. So thanks for like taking the trash out. Like thank you so much. And guys, some backstory on this. This is actually a really funny story because this guy messaged me. I left him on red. Obviously, I'm not gonna respond to that. What the hell? I'm not entertaining that. A week later, he messages me. He's like,
a week later, he comes back.
A week later, he's like, hey, sorry, that was my little brother. And I'm laughing.
I think like he thought he was like fixing the problem.
He thought he was fixing what he did, but you can't undo what you just said to me.
No, like the fact that you're saying your little brother did that, like it's not making the situation worse. It's making me more concerned.
It's not making the situation better. It's making it worse. Like, why are you letting your little brother go on your dating apps and message girls in a law lecture? Like what? I'm concerned for your little brother now. But guys, the funny
even
part,
if he's like giving a sarcastic excuse, like it's not funny, dude.
It's not funny. It's not funny. Like I see right through you. You think I'm that like dumb, bro? Yeah. Like what? And then funny backstory. The only reason why he messaged me that after was because he
had some accountability.
He had some accountability. Wow.
He had mutuals.
His best friend, his roommate, which was his bestie, was talking to my bestie, Ashira, and they were actually talking a lot, and like he was like respectful to her. He found out that I was her bestie, and he talked to me like that. Mm-hmm. So he came back around and apologized to me after. He's like, "Hey, sorry, that was my little brother," and I'm like,
"Wait,
sure, it was your brother. I totally believe you."
Didn't I snap that guy, like his bestie, that roommate, like, oh, like, why did he say that or something like that?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I think I did. I think I called his bestie out for that, and that's why he like message you again a week later.
Oh god, okay, anyway. That is a do not do. That's a definite no. Please don't, unless like you're into that.
If that's not already obvious enough, like,
just don't do that. Simple as that. Please don't. Okay, another amazing one I got. I'd rate this like on the scale of like the worst ones.
Okay.
This was like
first of all, can we just appreciate the fact that she has like receipts and documented this since like a while ago? Like,
yeah.
Like, you knew we were gonna film an episode like this 4 years later. Yeah, so thank you so much for keeping these.
Honestly, it's content. If one is like really funny or sticks out or it's just like shocking.
Like, I wish I like saved some too, because like I would have had it. Nice.
Ridiculous. I'll save it. I'll be like, this is prime humor.
Them.
This is humor.
Keep saving them.
I just laugh. Okay, this one was amazing, guys. So I was at a conference for school and I was wearing like a nice Aritzia blazer.
Yeah, we were at this like business conference. Yeah. It was at school. It was a professional
environment.
Student union kind of thing.
Yeah, I thought the men would take me seriously there, but I guess not. I really guess not, because I still got sexualized. This guy at the end, he gives me his phone, and then I put my number in his phone, and this is what he texts me. This is the first text I get from him after meeting him at a professional environment.
Yeah.
I'd like to see you with nothing. Wait, sorry. Let me say it again. I'd like to see you with just the blazer on and nothing else.
This was a professional setting. Everyone was, we were like dressed in blazers. It was a meeting.
And that's what he said.
And that's what
out of everything you could have said to me, that's what you say? Like, okay? Are men okay? Like, what? I'm shook. The audacity. Oh,
I
man.
wonder if he like actually thought you were gonna like reply to that.
Ah, babe, thanks. What the fuck?
I think he thought it was really clever, and then his friends were like, "Oh my god, that's so funny. Send that right now." And he thought he did something, you know what I mean?
Like, who types that out and is like, "Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
I'm going with that."
I did not respond to
calling
him,
her.
obviously. Let's go to another bad one. Okay, this was like a Hinge message to me.
Okay.
I've gotten a lot where they're just like long paragraphs about things
She's
that
got
aren't relevant.
the most like irrelevant like topics.
Like long
paragraphs.
Like
Like
why are
where?
you
Like
sending
how did
me-
you come up with this?
Yeah. It's a lot. Like it should be
Like-
short and sweet. The first one, because like
The
we
first
don't
one,
owe
'cause we
anything
don't know
to each
them.
other. We're just trying to get to know each other. And maybe we're gonna respond. Maybe we won't. But it shouldn't be like really long. It should be short.
Not right off the bat because it's like.
Oh. Anyway.
It's questionable.
It's very questionable.
Save that for when the convo goes good and
Yeah. We'll get
you guys
deeper.
actually get to know each other.
We'll get deeper the more we get into it, but we don't need to be deep right off the bat, if you know what I mean.
A bit deeper.
Okay, yeah, so don't over-sexualize a girl in DMs, and don't send, like, crazy shit right off the bat. Please don't.
Because we've got
Just
a
be
little too
chill.
much of those.
It's just not effective. Anyway, enough about the bad guys. Let's get into the good ones, because there has been, like, a few decent ones here and there,
Yeah.
but it's rare. So if you send a good one, it'll stick out.
And like if we read that, we're like, oh, it's not bad actually.
Yeah. Oh wait, sorry guys. Before we get into the good ones,
Is there another bad one?
Yeah.
Stop.
This one was like bad.
There's another
but
bad
it wasn't the worst. Like I thought it was funny.
Okay.
So this is what the guy said to me. You're so fine. With that being said, may God continue to send you terrible men until you decide to choose me. Amen.
Amen to that.
So babes just put a curse on me. To make my dating life
maybe that's
shit.
why you've been meeting terrible men.
Maybe that's
And terrible
why
men only.
I have such a bad dating life because men are cursing me. Men are literally putting a curse on me.
They want you all to themselves.
Oh, babes, how sweet of you. Anyway, some guys actually say that to me. Like, I've had multiple men say that to me. So I have multiple
So
men
that same
out here.
tagline?
Yeah, multiple men out here cursing me and cursing my love life until I choose them. So thanks, babes. You're doing miracles out here.
Okay, no, but like realistically, like what do you say to that? Like how do you respond? You know what I
I
mean?
don't respond.
No,
See?
I know you don't, but like
What
how
would
do
I
they
say?
think that you were going to?
That's what. Yeah. So
It's like,
when you're sending a DM, keep in mind
Yeah,
the
this is
woman's
like
perspective. Like, what would she say to that
What
DM?
can she say to that?
What can she
Don't
say?
make it a dead end that she's like gonna leave her questioning what you're trying to
Like,
say.
imagine you just got that DM.
Yeah.
What would you say back? If it's easy
Yeah,
to respond
exactly.
to, it's a go. If it's not, then don't.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Okay.
Exactly.
Let's get into the good ones now.
Yes, please.
Okay.
I need
Please.
some.
Okay, this
I
was
need
a
some.
Hinge one. I genuinely really like this one. So the guy, he replies to one of my photos. He's like, next time someone asks for my type, I'm showing them your profile.
I got that too, and I liked it.
I really liked
liked
that.
it.
Like,
Cause it's like subtle.
it was short and sweet.
short and sweet.
But
Not
also
over.
made me feel good.
It didn't like over compliment you, but
Yeah.
it did it in a subtle, like smooth way.
And I haven't heard that yet, so it was more unique.
And there's like some humor in it too.
Yeah, that's why I liked it. I was like, okay, this is
So if
actually
you haven't
good.
used that,
I
you're
swiped
looking
on
for a
him
line.
because his
Use that.
slide-in was good. So be good with your slide-ins, boys. Another good one I got. Honestly, there's not that many good ones.
Yeah,
Honestly.
she has screenshots of like bad 20 ones, and then like
Oh God.
she has screenshots of like 20 bad ones,
And maybe,
then
like,
like
one good one.
One good one.
Oh, another
So
good like
funny.
Instagram DM I get is if a guy notices like the aesthetics of my feed,
Yes,
like the pictures I
girls,
post.
girls like put a lot of effort.
We put a
in
lot
their
of
feed.
effort into like especially if a guy replies to something that's not like physical attributes.
Yeah, I
love it.
I personally really like when a guy like compliments something that has not like much to do with my appearance.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Cause like as girls, like not in a cocky way, not just like personally. I know that every girl in the world gets complimented. Like, oh, you're pretty, you're beautiful.
You're beautiful.
Which
oh, you're
obviously I do appreciate
we
that.
appreciate.
But if you do it too much,
Or right off the bat.
Or right
it
off the
kind
bat
of
when I-
lessens it, like the
Yeah.
weight of it.
if you do it right off the bat and I don't even know you yet, it's like less genuine, I'd say.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, I agree 100%. I'd rather we talk about something else that's not like a physical attribute, like something like I
Yeah, I'll
this.
still be like, thank
Or
you
I
so
did the
much.
photography for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, wow, that's so cool. Or I love your style. Like, damn, like just something that's not physical. And
Something that's
period.
Not superficial.
Yeah.
Because like the dating world now with apps and everything, it just starts off so superficial, right?
Yeah.
So if you can identify and point out something that's, you know, from her profile that you can pick out, that's like something she's passionate about or something she's into or something she's like involved in.
It's
if you
way
bring that
hotter
up,
and more
it's
attractive.
gonna like differentiate you from the
Yeah.
rest.
It's way
And
more
it's gonna-
attractive in our eyes
and
when
it's
you
gonna-
point to
yeah.
something like that.
And it's gonna give you guys more to talk about because she has more to expand on that things, you know?
And then after you guys get a little bit more deep and it's not about looks, when she posts on her story or something, reply and be
That's when you
ooh, like,
get
you're
in.
cute. That's when you can compliment her, because now it's like you know her and now you're complimenting her looks.
Yeah, it's not like I'm going to you like directly just because of your looks, and then you know I might like want to get to know more about you.
Oh, okay. This one was like really cheesy, but I think that it genuinely made me laugh. So he was like, "Are you my mom's belt? 'Cause you hit different." I don't know why. That's like the lamest shit ever, but I was laughing. Sometimes a funny DM is the best. Because if a guy's funny, to me, he's like, he has more points.
That's not cheesy. That's a little dark.
It's a little dark. It's like, dark. Some people might have trauma with belts, and that's why they might laugh about it. Dude, I was so bad.
I can't. It's so funny. It's like a little cheesy. No, it's not cheesy. It's dark.
It's dark humor, I guess.
It's dark humor.
But that made me laugh. So if you have something funny,
yeah, I guess
say it, because sometimes funny DMs work best. I would prefer a funny DM over hey gorgeous.
Yes. Or like I prefer like the most random remark that's like funny, that's subtle,
hey, you're gorgeous.
than funny versus hey, how are you?
Yeah.
Something very
deeper than that.
You know, something just kind of dry.
Yeah.
I'd say, or like too common.
Yeah.
Like just a hey.
Yeah.
No, like say something random. Be like funny.
Yeah, those are my examples of what to do and what not to do. So to reiterate the steps, keep it.
Reiterate the steps, guys. This is science.
This is science.
This is science. This is business.
This is business.
Getting into the business.
Okay, so when you slide in, keep it short but sweet. Don't send a paragraph, and try not to compliment her appearance. Compliment another attribute of hers that isn't physical. Maybe something she likes doing. Maybe like she's knitting something. Reply to that. Be like, oh, that's like so sick.
She posts like stories of like a song she likes. Oh, what kind of music do you listen to?
Yeah, just something that's not like hey gorgeous or hey sexy.
Hey sexy.
Don't do
Save it for later after you get to know each other a little more.
Or say something
mean
funny.
A bit more.
If all the above fails, say something funny.
If all the above fails,
you can't go wrong with funny.
Humor is the last resort.
Humor is the best resort.
Humor is like the last thing that can make you go from like an 8 to like an 11.
Yeah.
So if nothing else works, get to.
Yeah.
You know, find the line that like works for you.
I think that's like majority of what to do online. Oh, another huge tip, guys, is if you're sliding in or like a dating profile, your DP and your photos really matter. Because if you're sliding in and the girl has no idea what you look like or who you are, or she's going through your tagged photos and she can't find anything on you.
No, this sounds like common sense, but like you'd be surprised like a lot of guys. Like,
a lot of guys don't have profile photos.
They would reach out and they'd have a freaking picture of Tupac on their DP.
Literally.
Or like a black screen, and it's like, I'm sorry, but I can't reply.
Like, who am I talking to?
I don't know.
Who
like,
are you?
On the other side of the screen, is this like a sugar daddy or like?
Yeah. Are you real or are you fake? Like, you know who I am, but I have no idea who you are.
Yeah.
We would think it's common sense, but no.
No, there are actually a couple that just like has
no photos at all. It's kind of crazy to think about. Yeah. Anyway.
So
I think
those are those points summarized when it comes to dating apps or slide-ins or anything, you know, online.
Yeah. I think that's it for slide-ins like on the internet. Now we're gonna get into in person.
Yes.
A lot of guys don't really approach girls in person. Usually the overconfident ones do.
Yeah.
Or the guys that ask for your number and then never text you back because I guess it's like an ego boost for them.
That happens to me.
That happens to her.
Why would you ask for someone's number when you're like not gonna text them?
I think guys do it to see if
maybe to see if like she would
give out her number.
Is that really like?
I don't know.
Is
we
that
need a guy for this?
Yeah, we need a guy for this. We need a guy.
Tell us the science behind this.
Or like, yeah, we just need to know. We're like very confused. So.
Okay, so what would you say is the most like ideal way for a guy to approach you in person?
The most ideal way I'd say is like when you can tell that a guy has like quiet confidence.
Yeah. What is quiet confidence?
Okay.
What is it?
So quiet confidence is like you can tell that he's a confident guy because obviously there's nothing wrong with being confident. You want to be confident.
Yeah. But he's not cocky.
But he's not cocky, and you can tell the energy is more observant, more laid back. It's more like they want to listen more than they're trying to spit at you.
Yeah. They're, like, more intrigued by you, and they, like, want to get to know you more than surface level. Like, oh, I think you're pretty, or hey, gorgeous, like, let me get your number. It's more just, like, organic and more genuine, I would say.
It's more authentic and, like, more, like, chill, laid back, like, conversate for a while. Just, like, not have a full-on conversation while you're at a freaking club, obviously. Yeah. But also, like, ease into it.
Yeah.
Not just be like, hey, you're really hot. Like, let me get your snap.
Yeah. Let me take you out. It's like...
I mean, obviously, like, where you are. Like, the setting, obviously. You know, it's really dependent on that. It's, like, situational.
Yeah. Also, may I add, it's my biggest pet peeve when I'm talking to a guy and he asks for my Snapchat rather than my number, because I associate Snapchat with, like, man whores. I honestly, because, like, when I look at a guy's Snapchat, I just see all the bitches, all the hoes he has.
He's like, oh, you want me to add you to your roster?
Yeah, like, you want me to be on your roster? Like,
I'm honored.
I'm such an honor. Like, no. And also, like, I have, like, traumatic experiences on Snap where a guy will send me photos or ask for photos. It's like, why do you want to be on a photo app? Because I associate that with guys asking for, like, nudes.
It just, like,
stuff.
Yeah, it's just, like, brings back, like, bad associations to it.
Yeah, there's so much bad associations and stigma with Snapchat.
Yeah.
I would way much
Especially when you're, like, in your mid-20s and you're not, like, 19 or 18. Like, why are you asking for
Why are you
Snap?
still on
You know
Snap?
what I mean?
Like, if you're 25 and you ask for my Snap, I'm gonna be so confused. Like, why are you still on Snap? That's kind of concerning. Like, ask for my number. Like, are you an adult?
Yeah, I just feel like, I mean, I don't know, like, everyone uses Snap obviously in a different way, but, like, I just would think that, like, on text is more conversational. You get to know guys, like, in a, I don't know, you're just conversating more.
Like, it's not, like, photo-based, like, you don't see them all the time. It's more just, like, intellectual combos and, like, getting to know each other.
Whereas on Snap, it's, like, streaks.
Yeah, I don't like snaps. I like more personal
forehead
conversations.
pics. You know
I mean, you can text on Snap, but as soon as I see chat disappears in 24 hours, I get so much anxiety.
Yeah, it's not
like, oh my god, what is he about to do?
Maybe girls don't mind that, but I kind of like,
dude,
I don't
the
like
second
that.
I got, like, because the convo will be going good right on Snap. I'm like, okay, like, maybe he's not, like, one of those guys. But as soon as I see chat deletes after 24 hours, I'm like, oh god, he's gonna ask me to either send him nudes, say he's gonna switch up because he's horny, or it's just not gonna end well. And then on iMessage, you can keep all the receipts, which I like. There's more accountability with, like, iMessage, I would say. I don't know. That's why I like it.
I don't know. Maybe guys still send nudes on iMessage.
I don't know.
We don't freaking know. But
I have good association with guys on iMessage. Yeah. Better than Snap, for sure.
Obviously, this is all situational, you know, what you're looking for and everything, but this is, like, our preference.
Our preference if you want to be intentional with a girl.
If you want to be intentional with your time and your energy.
Yeah.
It's just, like, if you want to do it the right way.
Yeah.
And approach the right kind of guy, right kind of girl.
Yeah.
So,
I would say if someone approaches me and asks for my Snap, that's a red flag. But if they approach me and ask for my number, I'm more willing to, like, give that out. And I'll take them more seriously then, especially if they ask for my number.
It's, like, less casual.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's more intention at the phone number. And it just, like, I'll be like, wow, like, he actually asked for my number. Like, he didn't ask for Snap. Like, it's looking at, like, I don't know.
No,
why.
like, guys, like, it sounds a little sad, but that's the truth. Like,
yeah, they're gonna have, like, he actually asked for my number.
Wait, so he's not gonna, like, sexualize me? He's
no.
Gonna take me seriously?
Yes.
He's gonna, like, conversate? He's gonna get to know me as a human?
Except for that Blazer boy. The Blazer boy asked for my number.
Okay, except for that.
And then he texted me that.
Okay, yeah.
So, you know,
you never know, but...
You never know. Prime example of you never know.
Yeah.
Oh, I think another really good point, guys, is if you're, like, not sure if you should approach a girl or not, if she's, like, making direct eye contact with you.
Eye contact.
This is the most annoying thing ever.
Oh, it's happened a lot of times to us.
It's happened so many times. Like, you can make the most intense eye contact with a guy, and you guys just walk past each other. No one does anything, and you're thinking about the guy for the rest of the
day.
You're like, oh, I wish he approached me. Like, I wish he, like, said something. But, like, obviously the girls don't really approach.
Because, like, you guys are looking at each other.
Obviously, there's, like, attraction.
You're not looking up, you're looking down, you're a couple times.
Yeah.
You're still making long-ish eye contact.
There's obviously something there.
You're saying that you're not going to do anything about it.
I know. It's, like, so frustrating. So either the girl or the guy has to say something, but why?
But we can't do that. We're kind of pussies.
Yeah, girls are. Like, honestly, especially, like if I'm attracted to you, I will be
I'll
shitting
be more
bricks.
scared.
I'll be shitting bricks. Like, for me, like,
I'll be actually more scared to like approach a guy.
I wouldn't
find him attractive.
For me, if I'm like looking at a guy and I find him attractive, as soon as he looks at me, I look down because I'm like, oh fuck, he caught me staring at him.
Really?
No, yeah, I'm like, oh, I have to get over that because like otherwise he's gonna think I'm not.
I think
into
eye
him.
contact is powerful though.
It is.
Maybe try to hold it like a couple more seconds.
Oh my god, it's like the most intimidating thing. If a guy's staring at me, I'll be like, nope, look anywhere but him.
Okay, so it's Halloween this weekend, obviously. Yeah. We're, gonna have to go to a club again. Ew. Just because it's Halloween, okay? Like, if it wasn't Halloween, I don't think we'd be going.
I'll let you guys know if another guy violently tap dances for me.
Yeah, but I'm gonna make her, like, make longer eye contact.
Maybe I'll just violently tap dance for a guy, and that's how I pull.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do that. So this Halloween, my goal is, because I always like look away if a guy is making direct eye contact with me.
So I'm just gonna be staring her dead in the eyes the entire night and
seeing how
if I see her eyes go down
or
when I know that a guy that's her type is looking at her,
I'll
just smack her in the face.
Look everywhere but him.
Everywhere but him. Tries to find that tap dancing guy. Everyone in the room are like, while just ignoring the guy she actually is into.
No, what I'm gonna do next time when we go out, or if I see a guy that's looking at me, I'm not gonna look away this time. I'm gonna look at him, and I hope to God he approaches me. Maybe with some liquid courage, I get more ballsy, but we'll see if I live up to that.
You'll get more ballsy?
Yeah.
Should we dare each other?
I think we should, guys. Maybe, or I'll do some messy stuff this weekend for Halloween.
Oh, we do need
just so we can
some
get
messy
some
content.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the podcast.
Honestly, do it for the podcast. I'll do it for the podcast. Like, I'll do it for you guys.
But yeah, I'll be keeping an eye on her.
I'll be keeping an eye on you.
I'll update you guys next week.
But you know what's weird?
Happens.
I will look away from the guy.
Yeah.
But it's different for you, right?
Yeah.
You make eye contact with the guy.
If I glance over and I see that he's decent, right? And we're making eye contact, I don't want to look away right away. I kind of want to keep it for like maybe 1 or 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And then I'll look away, obviously.
Yeah.
And then if he's still looking, I'll be like, oh.
Oh, so you're into me.
Oh, so you're into me.
But
okay, I'm not gonna
say anything. You're just gonna mind fuck me.
Yeah, we're both not gonna do anything about it. But I'm gonna keep, the eye contact in.
Like, it's nice while it lasted, I guess.
And then I'll leave.
And that's so sad. Ew. Like, dude, no, it's so bad. Because, like, if a guy looks at me too long and I'm looking at him, I can envision my whole future with you. Right there. Right then and there. I'll be like, oh my god. Nope.
Like, wait, don't look at me.
Don't look at me like that, babe. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
I'll look away. Like, I can't do it. I can't handle it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so that's our goal for this weekend. We're gonna make Ashley stare into the eyes of an attractive man. Stare at his eyes for like longer than a split second, you know what I mean?
I'll try.
Yeah,
pro tip. Don't violently tap dance for her at the club.
And don't read her social cues.
Read social cues.
Read her energy. If she's not into it, don't touch her.
Don't touch her.
Don't touch her. She's not at the club to like get off with guys.
Yeah, a lot of girls actually go to the clubs
to have fun with their besties.
To have fun with their besties and dance. Not to get groped by guys or like tap dance too. Sometimes girls don't go there for attention. They go there for having fun.
For good vibes.
Surprisingly. Wow.
Wait, so you don't go to clubs just to like get attention from guys?
Yo, I have this conversation with so many guys where it's like, oh my god, I went to a club, and they're like, what did you expect?
Yeah, they're like, what did you expect?
What do you mean? I expected to have fun and dance with the girls. Like, what do you mean? I wanted to have fun. I wanted to be in an environment where it was like party and like fun, not just homework. Like, because where else are you gonna get that? Like a club or a party, right? So, like we give it the benefit of the doubt, but these men out here just keep on reminding us why we don't go out. So don't be one of those men.
We're saying that while we're literally going to go out tomorrow night.
Yeah. So stay tuned, guys.
We're going to be posting this next week. So I hope you guys, by the time you're watching this, it's a week after Halloween. I hope you guys had a fun-ass Halloween. A one that wasn't lame, and I hope you stayed safe out there.
I hope you guys made eye contact. I hope you guys asked for people's numbers, and
I hope you
make intentional combos. I
hope you were gentlemen out there.
I know, and if this worked for you guys, let us know how it went.
Yeah.
Or if you're
you have stuff to add.
Yeah.
Or if you need to criticize on some of the things we said, like go off. We want to know more.
Exactly.
We're learning, so.
And if this worked for you guys, let us know. Let us know how your slide and your poll game is. Stay tuned for next week's episode. Yes. And we'll see you guys soon.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.